In Ebonyi State, there is this young man called Right Honorable Barrister Val Okike. He serves as the Commissioner for Special Duties in the government of Right Honorable Francis Ebonyi and Nwifuru. Val was Deputy Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly. He served under Nwifuru. So he is today Commissioner under Nwifuru as Governor. So he appeared on Channels TV's morning show, fielding questions from the journalist that hosted him. In the course of the interview, he made a comment that almost shook the social media space of Ebonyi 2 days ago. What was the comment he made? He averred that Nwifuru had outperformed the administration of the Minister of Works, Engineer Senator David Umahi, when he was governor of Ebonyi State. He was very fierce and firm in passing this message that the 3 years of Nwifuru had outperformed the 8 years of Dave Umahi as governor. So people started questioning the rationale behind the blind comparison. It did not go down well with so many people. How could he have compared darkness with light? How? Well, Dave Umahi is not totally light. Yes. But comparing the two administrations is like comparing Nigeria with United States of America. Dave Umahi was so much focused on infrastructure. And one striking thing manifested during his tenure. Dave Umahi would establish utopian projects, and within the space of months, he had delivered all of them. Dave was the one who introduced flyover politics in Ebonyi. I think he constructed about 12 or 13 flyovers at different locations of Ebonyi State, most of whom weren't needed. But that's where they make their own billions from, by initiating these utopian projects that do not meet the needs of the people. From there, they make their billions easily. And the present government has continued from that trajectory. It is unfortunate. Dave Umahi was very fast in delivering any project he had. It was not Dave who would give you contract when he was governor and you would joke with it. No. Who gave birth to you to do that to Dave Umahi? Who gave birth to you to do that in Ebonyi when Dave was governor? You see? But today, it is no longer the same. What we can see in Ebonyi is a government that is not willing to work. Irrespective of the shortcomings of Dave Umahi, you cannot compare his administration with the administration of Nwifuru. The reality today in Ebonyi is that there is no governance, no leadership. Is Nwifuru even a governor in real sense of the position? Is he governor? Could you tell me one project that he has completed? The man is like, the position was given to him as settlement. He's using the office to settle his brothers, sisters, in-laws, using it to acquire all he wished to have, but which he never had the opportunity to acquire. Building hotels here and there, establishing businesses overseas, buying all manner of vehicles with Ebonyi people's money, a state that has its citizens, up to 80% of them poor, very poor. You needed to see the convoy of the wife of the governor of Ebonyi State, a woman that had nothing doing before becoming wife of governor. Today she has a convoy equating to that of a convoy of a governor. It is unfortunate. It was never like that in Ebonyi before now. We never had it that bad. So there is no need comparing the two administrations, for crying out loud. Val Okike is my friend. Yeah, he's my man. But I think Odaladoku, he did not get it right. It's wrong to have said that Nwifuru outperformed Dave Umahi. It is not true. Dave has his shortcomings, but not to compare the two of them. No, in all fairness, Nwifuru has not started governance. At least Dave Umahi gave Ebonyi a good image. Abakaliki was shining. Dave left office in 2023, and the infrastructure Nwifuru met on ground decayed. Debt, heaps of debt everywhere. Abakaliki became dirty overnight. The resplendence that characterized Abakaliki is no longer there. You see that Nwifuru is not after leadership. That is the truth. He's not interested. He does not even know what it takes to be a governor, because he was spoon-fed. He did not contest that election himself. 2027 is the first time he will contest election. That is the truth. What is the basis? The comparison is a blind one. When Umahi was governor, Abakaliki was shining. Abakaliki was resplendent. The city was somehow inviting. But can we say of that today? The answer is no. They are saying Nwifuru is into human capital. Which human capital development? That does not reflect fiscal realities. What kind of human development? Where is it? What is the index? What are the indices? What do you mean? He awarded foreign scholarship to some individuals. Did Sam Egwu not award scholarship? Sam Egwu started it. His Excellency, Senator Dr. Sam Egwu, started the foreign scholarship. Elechi came in and upheld it. So what, is it a new thing? You can say that Umahi came in and aborted it. But that does not account for the billions of naira, the trillions that have come into the coffers of the Ebonyi State government of today. So how are you going to justify the leadership rot? The rot is too obvious under Nwifuru. Nwifuru has not done one thing perfectly. Mention one thing he has done perfectly. He established a university when Ebonyi State University is nothing to write home about. So is that what you're praising him for? He constructed reconstructed some 2 kilometers of road in Abakaliki metropolis. And so, what legacy project has he achieved? None, of course. So, Nwifuru should first start governance. Then we can now compare if there is need for such comparison. Because I say that it doesn't make sense. You cannot revive the past. So we should be moving forward and not having recourse to days gone. So, Barrister Valentine Okike, nah, you did not try. That is the truth. Even the governor will be ashamed of you saying that kind of thing on a national TV. Yes. The governor knows his capacity. He knows the level he belongs. He knows, where he belongs. You placed him where he does not belong. It is unfortunate that some people politicize everything. Leadership is different from politics. When it is time for politics, you play politics. When it is time for leadership, you show workings. Nwifuru has not started governing Ebonyi. That is the truth. And those saying that Umahi is the reason he's not... How? In what sense, for crying out loud? How? Nwifuru does not listen to Umahi. Take it from me. I said it. He does not listen to Umahi. Umahi is not after the pockets of Ebonyi State government. You know how much Umahi makes as Minister of Works? All the governors of Southeast put together cannot touch the kind of money Umahi touches. What do you mean, my friend? I'm talking about Minister of Works. Someone who awards one project at the cost of 13 trillion naira. Haba. Come on. Reason well. What we have to ask ourselves is, will Nwifuru create a legacy project? Because he has not created one. And election is just around the corner. What if he does not come back? What will you say that Nwifuru achieved when he was governor for 4 years? Is 4 years too small for someone to establish one legacy project? One. The university he claims to have built is just at its teething stage. It's just constructed staff quarters and other building and maybe Senate building also. Other buildings are still ongoing. So you are yet to build a university. Do we need extra university? Instead of you to establish, to allow Ebonyi State University to create a faculty that will take care of ICT and digital whatever. You rushed and created, started constructing a new university. For what? One flyover you have been constructing for 3 years now. Vehicle flyover. You go to Mwezenyi. The flyover you're doing there. Everything static. Comparing yourself to Dave Umahi. Now, despite his shortcomings, Dave wouldn't have, been on seat for 3 good years without pointing at one project that he has delivered. We shouldn't be talking about 2 kilometers of road constructed in the capital city. Nwifuru has not done anything yet. And it is a shame. People should meet him. People should be ashamed on his behalf, not supporting him for re-election. Re-elect who? What is the basis? To give him another 10 or to destroy? Who does that? Who does that? I am asking you. Give him under 4 years to damage. He told you he was going to buy aircraft, this, that, you do this in January, November. Have you seen them today? Have you seen the aircrafts? Where are they? We are not even talking about airline that he promised. By January 2026, I'm going to return Ebonyi Hawkers. Has he done that? Has he? Forget about him. Nwifuru is not working, my friend. I am Chika Nwaoba.